Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. This is Jennifer. I'm actually coming to you guys on a Monday again because my Tuesday has a bunch of appointments and things and I'm going to be kind of all over the place. I have not done anything crafty. The most I've done, which is you can see behind me, is I pulled a bunch of orphan blocks out to start another orphan block quilt for the Linus connection. That's as far as I got. I haven't really even organized the blocks. I just sort of threw them up there. So I will get to that when I get to that. Did I do that last week? I think I actually did this, I don't remember. I think it was a week and a half ago. I was cleaning out and organizing a bunch of orphan blocks I had just gotten. And as I was going, I realized I had a lot of pastel-y ones. So I just pulled them all out and threw them on the wall. So that'll be my next orphan block quilt. I am in the planning stages for another project. As I told you guys last week, I moved my son home from Lubbock. He is going to graduate with his master's degree in the summer. He was in the PhD program and he may go on somewhere else for that, but Lubbock wasn't a particularly good fit for him, and after the robbery, which I told you guys about previously, it just wasn't a fun place for him to be anymore. So he finished up his work and just decided to call it at a master's degree and come home, and so he is here now, and he has an advisor who was also his boss, who was really instrumental in just making everything as good as it could possibly be. Like, he's just a really good guy. He did a lot for my son and I have a lot of gratitude. So I'm going to make him a quilt. I talked to my kid about it and he seems like it's a good idea. Like, he thinks it'll be well received. So he is also an astrophysicist and I want to make him a space quilt. So I pulled out all of my space fabric that I had left over from my son's undergraduate quilt from when he graduated in 2020. I have some really good leftovers from, like, this was the sashing of his quilt. So I have this really cool space fabric, and I ordered a little bit of galaxy fabric from Timeless Treasures, and I may have already ordered a quilt back because I love bubble up, and there was this amazing navy blue bubble up that I thought would look fantastic on the back of a space quilt. I don't even have a design yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to let the fabric tell me what it wants, and then I'll go from there. So that fabric hasn't even shipped yet. A little bit of it's back ordered. It probably won't be until June that I actually get to really work on that. I did get all of my Linus quilts done, which I showed you guys last week, and I have bound all of the quilts that weren't mine except for 4. I think I've already done 6 or 7 that weren't mine, and I have 4 more to bind. The binding is cut, they're ready to bind. I'll try to get those done so that they can go to Linus on Saturday. The other thing I have to show you guys is that I got a box in the mail from our own Susan. Susan sent me more quilt tops and more orphan blocks for Linus quilts. And I'm not going to show you everything because, again, you'll see these when they're done or when they're in something. I got a big stack of quilt tops, and they're all kinds of just really fun, very kid-friendly fabric. Just really, really cute stuff, like dogs and cats and just really sweet stuff. This one's a little more mature, and Susan, if it's okay with you, I might make this into 2 quilts because it's quite a large quilt top, and I think I could get 2 teen size quilts out of this one. This one also very kid friendly. Kitty cats, very kid friendly. And then, I mean, these are all going to make really great Linus quilts. These just need to be quilted, so I will pull quilt backs for these. Anyone that's new here, I've been volunteering for a local, to me, blanket making charity. It's Central Texas. I've been volunteering with them since 2002, and I spend a lot of my creative energy making charity quilts. And the quilts go to kids neonatal all the way through seniors in high school. And they're kids in different crisis situations. Some of them are in foster care, some of them are sick, some of them have lost a parent or a sibling. So it's all over the spectrum as far as what their particular need is. And we work with a lot of really good organizations here to get these blankets to those kids. So that is my passion. And if you are new, I've had a lot of new subscribers recently. So I just wanted to make sure that when I mention Linus or I talk about that Linus is the Linus Connection. That is the organization that I have volunteered for 20 years. And I do make a lot of quilts for them. Susan also sent me this fun fabric, which will probably make a nice quilt bag, and some more orphan blocks to go in my collection. Just to give you guys a quick idea of how I do this, I have 3 bins like this, and these are all orphan blocks that people have sent me or that I have pulled out of my stuff because, you know, I had one left over or whatever. And I sort them kind of like, I'll sort them by color, It's usually color, sometimes it's by size. Sometimes people will send me 10 or 12 of something and I'll put that in a bag together. And then when I get in the mood to really work on an orphan block quilt, I will just either pull a whole bag or I will just go through all the bags because I have a specific idea. This started with this really long piece right here. This is all pieced together already, and I pulled it out and was like, you know, that's a good chunk of a quilt already. So I just started pulling all these other pastels out, and I think all of them will go together really well, and I'm looking forward to making that into a quilt top. So that's it. Again, I've been really busy. I round trip to Lubbock on Tuesday last week, and then just doing a lot of stuff getting my son settled back at home, and we've done a lot of yard work. I'm actually really tired today because we did a lot of yard work this weekend. It was nice. I really enjoyed it. I love my backyard, but I am a little bit tired today. I've also been pet sitting for my daughter. Anybody who's been around for a while may remember Marie. Marie was, she was our tabby cat. We got her when my kids were 8 and 11. My daughter's 27 now, and Marie moved out with her 4 years ago. So Marie is 16 years old, and I've been pet sitting for a kitty who used to be my kitty. So that's been really nice to get to spend some time with her. And today, Tuesday, will be my last visit with her for pet sitting. So I will put a cat cameo of Miss Marie at the end. And so I'd finished recording and I realized I didn't tell you why I was pet sitting Marie. I have been taking care of her because my daughter just graduated from Texas State University with a master's degree in technical writing, and she and her fiance went on vacation to Colorado, and I cannot believe I didn't tell you guys that. So she has a freshly minted master's degree, and by July, my son will also have a master's degree, but his will be in physics. You guys have an okay week. We're gonna go with okay week because, you know, the world kind of stinks right now, and have an okay week. Hug the people you love. Get some crafting in, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.